Have you ever reached a point in life where every problem feels heavier, every battle feels impossible, and no matter how hard you try, nothing seems to work? We all face moments when it feels like we are fighting alone. But, my friend, the entire story changes when Jesus steps into the battlefield. When you fight alone, the world feels too big, the enemies look stronger, the decisions look confusing, and your heart becomes tired. You try to fix everything with your own strength. Your mind keeps saying, maybe I'm not enough, maybe I'll fail again, maybe this is the end. You run from one solution to another. Doctors, people, friends, advice, money, distractions. But the more you try, the more you break. Tears become your secret language. Sleepless nights become your routine. Fear becomes your closest companion. When you fight alone, every mountain looks higher, every storm looks darker, and every failure feels final. You begin to ask, God, where are you? Why am I fighting all this by myself? But little do you know, He has been watching, waiting, standing beside you, even when you couldn't feel Him. And then comes the moment when you finally stop fighting alone and surrender the battle to Him. When Jesus fights for you, everything changes. The storm doesn't disappear immediately, but suddenly you're not afraid of it anymore. The mountain doesn't shrink, but you find new strength to climb it. The enemy doesn't vanish, but his power collapses, because now the King of Kings fights beside you. When Jesus fights for you, doors open that were locked for years. Enemies scatter without explanation. The impossible becomes possible. Your weakness becomes your strength. Your tears turn into testimonies. He stands in front of you like a shield. He walks behind you as your protector. He surrounds you as your fortress, and He speaks on your behalf when your voice trembles. The battle that once terrified you becomes a stage for God's greatest miracle in your life. Have you ever noticed something beautiful? When you fight alone, you always lose a part of yourself. But when Jesus fights for you, you discover who you truly are. Peace returns, hope rises, strength flows. Your heart becomes light again, not because the problems disappeared, but because He carried the weight for you. My brother, my sister, listen carefully. God never asked you to fight alone. He never designed you to battle with just human strength. The moment you invite Him into your struggle, He turns your battles into blessings, your pain into purpose, your tears into testimonies. Your fight becomes His fight, your burden becomes His burden, your victory becomes His victory, because you are not alone. You never were. So today, stop fighting alone. Surrender the battle. Whisper a small prayer. Jesus, fight for me. And watch how the same God who parted the sea, the same God who protected His prophets, the same God who raised the dead will rise for you. Your story is not over. Your victory is coming, because when Jesus fights for you, no enemy can stand.